What's going on, everybody? We're wrapping up the first challenge of 2020, right? And we got a few days left in it. It is Wednesday right now. Sunday is the deadline, right? So let's get into it. Uh, I'm Sean Sheets. I'm a father of three and a husband. Um, the reason why I started my fitness journey is because I owe it to myself. I owe it to my kids, and I owe it to my wife. And to be the best version of myself and to continue shaking shit up this 2020. You know, the goals from last year have changed to this from transfer from basically last year to this year, but it's gotten bigger. I start school for the first time since high school in what 10 days that so March 25th. It's been since 2004. I've never really thought about college, but I see where I want to be at, and I'm going to do the work to get there, just like in my fitness journey, because I have goals I still haven't accomplished, and it's always a work in progress. It's a lifestyle that never stops, but it's a lifestyle that evolves and is something awesome. There's things we do in our everyday life where we want to be better today than we were yesterday. And the thing is, I wrote something down behind this, and I'm not even following it because that's just what I do, I guess. Sometimes I ramble, and I guess that's just what I'm good at, but sometimes I go off and I get carried away, but that's okay because that's me. And this challenge, there has been some ups, some downs, but some great progress, and it's been amazing, right? Basically, a month or so before the challenge, my dad had a stroke. It was very scary. It was very eye-opening. He's better. He's 180 now as today. He's still here, and that's all I can be thankful for. And he's getting better, and he's pretty much normal now. Well, I guess he was a little crazy before everything happened, but that's just the way the sheets are. Um, but basically, it was scary. It was a very scary, heartfelt, you know, situation. 2 weeks before the challenge, I screwed up my shoulder because I wanted to be a big boy and do some bad form and screwed up my shoulder, but it got better about 2 weeks into the challenge. Went to the doctor finally, swallowed my pride and said, hey, I need to go get this checked out. No, I lied. My wife said you need to go get it checked out, so I went and got it checked out. Just being honest, right? Week 3, my wife's grandfather passed away. He's struggled with cancer. He didn't find out till late in the game that he had cancer, and it was pretty much just a matter of time. And our whole family, mine and hers, struggled with the loss, and that was a very trying time as well. Week 5, I got sick with influenza B and strep. That took me out for 5 days. But through all that struggle, became pushed through, because the reason why this time I was all in. I was all in at this challenge because I've said I was all in before on past challenges, but when you really look at it and you think about it and you break it down and you're honest with yourself, I wasn't in it. I wasn't all in. I was just talking myself into being all in, because that's what we do as humans. Sometimes we talk ourselves into it, but we just half-ass shit and get through it and say, oh, I'm all in, but you're not all in. You're just saying it and going through the motions. And this challenge, I was all in. About January, I thought about where I wanted to be in my career, and I decided to start looking into schools. And turns out, since 2004, I haven't thought about school. I've thought about stuff, but haven't really went through it. But with the process I have learned over the past few challenges, with this first form and my boy Roy Ulrich, he's a man. Uh, you can do things that you never thought you could do if you just put your mind to it and put in the work. And that's the thing. March 25th, I start college online, and my study is occupational health, safety, and environment with a little bit of fire science, because I like that stuff and I'm passionate about it, even at work, because I'm on the ERT teams and all that. I'm very passionate about those things. So why not do something you love? Because I'm 35 this year. I turned 35 March 2nd, and I thought I was going to be 36. And turns out 35 is better than 36, right? But age is just a number. You know, it people let age hold them back from doing the things they want to do, and there's so many excuses out there that people have holding them back from being awesome and being great at what they can do or what they can accomplish, and they have every excuse in the world why they don't want to do it, because that's the way society is. They have an excuse for everything. There's excuses out there, but the people that are great, they put the excuses aside and put in the work as they show up to do the work every day. And that is just speaks mountains, because when I was all in this time, I decided to let my actions speak louder than my words, because you can talk and talk and talk, but if you don't have anything to back it up, what do you have? You have an empty word of mouth, I guess you could say, and talk is cheap. And sometimes that's true. Sometimes it's very heartfelt and very true, because sometimes the truth hurts. And when you're honest with yourself, you can achieve things you never thought was possible before. And that's the truth. 2020 is my year to shake shit up. I'm going to keep hitting my goals. I'm going to keep making new goals. And over the knowledge through this process, the knowledge that I've got from where I started, and the process day after day, in and out, tracking my food, has made me, I'm better when I track my food. I don't want to do the things half the time, but you push yourselves, because we push ourselves as humans to be awesome. When we want something so bad, we can taste it. And there's things we go through that are going to try to set us back, but we work through it. We don't let them get in the way of our goals. Yes, we all have to take time for ourselves, but when we have a goal, we have to go through it, because time is against us. Time is ticking away. We're not going to get the time we had yesterday back. So why not be better today than we were yesterday, right? Starting school March 25th, 3 years, I'll have my bachelor's degree. Awesome, because that's just opening another door, peeling another layer back that I never thought I could do before. And through this process that First Form has given me, and accountability that Roy Ulrich has given me, through all those things, if you're in it, you're in it. It shows by the work you do. You can talk so much, but if you don't have anything to back it up, where are you? And as I look at this page behind me and see where I'm at, there is nothing on that page I just said. Anyways, 2020. It's the end of this challenge, but the lifestyle has always been there. And half the time, the tools we need to succeed are right in front of us. We're given them by Jeremy, Brian, Sal, Andy, Roy, anybody we talk to, anybody we follow, or anybody we listen to gives us tools. It might not seem clear at first. It might not seem, make sense, but when you work through it, you work through that fog, and you have a goal in mind, and you finally reach it, boom, this is where it's at. And every time you look back, you say, I'm glad I came this far, because there is no turning back. It's only me against the world, right? Nah. We have so many people out there that are like-minded. We just have to work through it. And I have rambled for 9 minutes. I don't know if I scored any points. And I don't know if God has mercy on my soul. But in all this, I thank you for giving me the process. I thank you for giving me the knowledge. And I thank you for believing in me, because I now have confidence in myself. I now see myself in the mirror as a man that can change anything into, anything negative into something positive. And we all have that ability. We just have to start. We just have to make a change. We have to make that choice to change, and we have to stick with it. because nothing happens overnight, right? So that's it. It's 10 minutes, and I'm gonna have to look at this video to see if this is the one I want to post. But when it speaks from the heart, I guess that's what works. Anyways, 2020, shake shit up. This is the first challenge of the year, but it's a lifestyle for a lifetime. Take it easy. Thanks for everything you guys do. Roy, you're the man. Love you guys. Later.